take, my soul to take, my soul to take. I won't bow down to no man.
You can hear the roar here in Oklahoma City. We'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So the Thunder 5 right now. Durant and Ibaka playing at the 4 and 5. Russell Westbrook out there at 4. And it's Roberson in at the 3. The Kiwi Steven Adams, one of the toughest players down on the block.
And Kevin Adams is not afraid to get under somebody's skin. He's pretty strong defensively, too.
Here's Westbrook. Pass to Waiters. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Here's Roberson. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see. Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Now, here's Westbrook. Pass to Durant. The shot, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Outside Westbrook. The Thunder pull it in. And oh, here we go. Foy's got it. The fast break chance. And finished off by Westbrook.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Thunder.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
Thunder have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Well, it was a season last year of heartbreak and change for the Thunder, narrowly missing the playoffs as the Pelicans beat them out for that 8th position.
Yeah, and they were teetering back and forth on that 8th spot for most of the year. Ultimately, they just couldn't hold on to that final playoff spot.
Here's Durant, and he slams it one-handed.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
And the Thunder making a change here. Ibaka's checked in.
Guys, for the Thunder, that playoff miss was the first time they didn't make the postseason since their first year in Oklahoma. Fans have really been spoiled with how successful the Thunder have been of late.
The wide open look for Durant. No good with the triple. Westbrook kicks to Durant. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. And that's now 7 points for Kevin Durant.
And the Western playoffs it seemed a bit amiss without having the Thunder involved. Westbrook, I tell you what, he did everything he could to try and carry that injured group into the postseason last year, but it just wasn't to be.
It's Westbrook with the drive. It's deflected. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. Misses from short range.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Here's Durant. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Way to work it up quick. That's a nice break.
Outside Westbrook. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Durant. And it's blocked by Adams. And the Thunder pushing it up now. And then Durant with the jam.
Boy, he wanted everybody in the building to know who threw that one down.
Hanging on the rim is, I guess, one way to do it.
Yeah, I tell you what, though, you want to make sure you don't get teed up from a situation like that.
No, no good. That miss takes him to 3 for 7. It's blocked.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
The dish to Robertson. There's Foy with the 3. It's hauled in by Adams. Robertson the pass to Durant. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Thunder lead by 4. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And what stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and, you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
Inside, you've got Ibaka and Canner. Deion Waiters is out there with Payne, and it's Morrow in the small forward. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season, signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoffs.
The Thunder leading by 3. Payne dishes to Cantor. Waiters on the wing. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. Inside. And the rejection by Ibaka. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Screened by Ibaka. And here's Morrow outside. And play stops as it looks like they call it over the back here.
And that's an aggressive play to try to get the rebound. Just a little too aggressive.
And unnecessary. That's over the top. That's doing too much, Greg. He wasn't in good position there, and he was never going to get the ball. He just wasted a foul.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
And for long stretches of the season, the Thunder, they had a short bench early on due to injury and just having a short rotation. They did change things up, though, as they went through that regular season.
Here's Cantor. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Ooh, and that dunk had some anger to it. I mean, usually he's content to just go up and get the finish with the soft touch.
Not that time. The big man looked like he had something to prove there.
Well, when it comes to finishing ability, he does have something to prove. He's been known to trick some layups here and there.
He dishes it to Waiters. Kicks it to Morrow. Drills the baseline jumper. And now a 7-point Thunder lead. Well, for the Thunder, Greg, you're talking about, they did have to go to their bench more and more. And Clark, as the season wore on, their bench players were playing a lot of minutes.
Yeah, actually, they ended up in the top 10 in bench minutes played. The trades they made at the deadline helped bring depth to the team, and they took advantage of it. Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Singler, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Foy comes in for Payne. Westbrook kicks to Durant. That's good, and that evens things out. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
And the rejection by Ibaka. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. For the Thunder, Kevin Durant's checked in for Kyle Singler. Roberson comes in for Dion Waiters. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Randy Foy. Shot clock at 5. Durant. And power down the jam.
Muscle flex time on that jam.
He wanted these people to hear that one.
I tell you what, the force was with him on that one.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
.131 left to play in the first half. Can't hit from in close.
And guys, it's easy to forget sometimes just how young Kevin Durant still is. I mean, last season, he became the second youngest player to get to 15,000 points.
We've got 123 left in the first half of basketball.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
For Durant getting to 15,000 points, the only player, Clark, to do it quicker was LeBron James.
Yeah, and it's even more impressive when you realize that Durant did spend 1 year in college, Kevin. You take a year off his age, and he and LeBron got to that point plateau in virtually the same amount of time.
And here's Westbrook. Now the pass to Ibaka. Got a piece of it. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Westbrook. 8 points for Kevin Durant.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
He kicks tomorrow. Westbrook is screen on Durant. To the middle. Hit stolen by Ibaka.
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure. You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
And Waiters kicks to Ibaka. Feeds it to Durant. Here's Morrow. And no good trying to get that one. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. It's the Thunder as they end the second quarter with a huge surge, an 18-7 run. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Look who's coming out of the court.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
It's as if he can get to the rim any time he wants. And in that first half, he wanted to quite a bit.
And that's where his points were coming from. I mean, the defense has to do a much better job of challenging him at the rim.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys. And we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Durant and Ibaka playing at the 4 and 5. Payne out there with Dion Waiters. And it's Morrow in the small forward position. There's the double team with Westbrook. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean,